Bana, the school is a Muhiano. Or say, so, the secondary school, or the make sure say, free senior high school and Abba, I would be about to chain and Num, the mammy and son, or much of your school be free. I went to your capital. Or the Bongo by now I say Pijamumpu. And it's not the school I free in Colea Dosso.
But what car banking and also no. It says that John Dramani Mahama so also bar obey women banking.
Me can say you know. Me can say a wine a solution and a wine and nipa no would deal with him. And see yemi ni na be tibenya anu ye back because said the issues are almost the same. The difficulties confronting the sectors and the people are the same. So you should expect to have similarities in the solution. But the difference between Dr. Mahmoud Babi and the former President Mahama, and say, yes, all do not doing well. And then, you know, about 1 year, it is very difficult for former President Mahama because on to me, I can't say, me bar me. Obama come like another catch of say, me bar, mayor more quina mamma, maybe I say, that's how about paying the deal man penny, I don't know 1 year. Nipa 13 elections in Nano. Former President Penny Nippon, no, do a benya quiet deal man penny pay. Eti obe catcher like a force oba obey your mokwaya mo medical disaster eba ne say na odi ka ba kona e toma wo no 1 year kwaya na man wo cheche me to asuma so matoma but all the other 12 candidates no obi ani sa so bi no because omu bi ani wa wenya kwaya be your man penny pay eti that's the biggest difference. He has a responsibility and you see asemi odi ba ekra makaya asemi ya say in the next 60 days no. And the for Ghana for you know, be in fact Ghana for it beside Nakasa and Trevor Mbipia. And to me, must say, on my penny ben Nancy Ghana Hakas and Montobama Miss Akeko. It's so boo a conta. Efa on my penny, the canny, the man on the bay, it's so boo a contact saying. I saw Sabi, and you didn't see no boo or mining. Sebra Kwame, you to me up to Obama, who to be there in 2012 catcher and said, Yan to Obama. Teacher for me bar, me family jubum. Teacher for me bar, me mama akwetiamu tumu. Doctor for me bar, me mama better conditions of service. Young people me bar, me mama njuma ye. Ejuma ye for me di anwodin anamfidi ejuma ewuranom, be di anwodin be time echi. Media people, okachem so be set ya media fund amamo. O kan sem bebre, e gina so to abama, o kache say we spare driver. Enti yema o kwana be main driver. Ye to abama in 2012. 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. And you more okay in a 1 year. To the extent, say, by the time I will see a bemuno, not opposite of the Aka anymore na ACC. Teacher for year, you must 12 months, no with you 3 months, with Uniska. Here for my college, was it my demo allowance a film with him because I buy Niska. Sanon point to about Obama Media Montun Tiame. Next for teacher for a year school. 2013, 14, 15, 16, one form where you almost catching a few. Almost your demonstration, your protest, epic, when see almost. Doctor for essay, so one more market, young to more, almost strike. We'll say strike there. Would you a penny when, and boom, who be Sabe, why it is so game for kind of a
now, and you know, question be a situation, no. The Tiano or Bema Lipana who say, I dear way, dear, said your mind is sick as something in she said, and yet to me, you are forthright with the truth.
That's exactly the point. That is the outcome I know you are doing. Anything I want to be back against I make changes into Abamano. It's all Babu Bakon walk on Tana change, oh, Miss Demo. Bakun de me buy, no. Me and I think I'm by me. Nemo circumstances need to mean to me, you know. Nti dia mo fan cheme na we dia mo to ma me na nipa na hwese ampane ampa se based on dia work no betumi nya gidi wu mu ato abamo na mo ye ntumi njai papa no mane nante Ghana ha sa anka nti obi ase o MPP for 8 years ntomo nto abama me MPP 8 years ntomo nto abama me obedu e friend say ship house na ship house waka che ne so da ka che Father Dixon say o ma ya ke chomu nto 200% o ma yen nti wo ba ma mpani ade na ba ya ma o ti we mema 500% monto ma me okodu bebi na eton tomato so say yeah eton tomato say ke obi anya private jet top o se meto ma monto ma me. We cannot allow that. And clearly, no, that is what he is doing. Oh, munim nyuma me fam rent nyuma e na kwa me na we fa so fa e o me 24 hours 24 hours as I say o ase ne say aban adwuma no ye be no 3 shift enti position bia no nipa miensa 90 chief director of local government ministry no obefa chief directors miensa director PPP BME local government ministry obefa miensa chief finance officer no local obefa miensa na anyabia local government ministry na just 12 no sabi nyansa pa be no wo mu say na just 12 local government ministry o me bi adwuma o mo koye de yin enembre okwowi ase afa na nyina ye ya courier service enti ene ya wo say wo de passport 2 am and obi nyane anadu 2 no kokoje ne passport no ye sabi senior ye say adwini so honam ne bre
o ba o chere mu say
edi but just say
o chere mu say there are always backlogs na na issues with printing of the books intino we no pon 8 hours and we no beto aso print say de be ya o passport no entimi ko ka sa
embra no yo mampeni no so one person no nim de ko so passport officer na e ma passport for catch any say the tia passport no e backlog because someone ntimi print because time no so omo. Is that the case? Was that the case? Is that the case? And then we are just an engineer. Go for to see your passport with you through delivery. So the answer is not 2 a.m. You can passport. What about passport on a name because of Ghana card in you better me apply a passport online. Not passport on your dispatch your brain. We say Minantim office. And can on national service. Now we are national service now apply for national service certificate. This one say come office or airport no akwaje. And the national service who apply for certificate out fee near their bro. With him tax clearance certificate. And can no. After that, when you tax clearance certificate, no. It's a one that you could GRE office. No, I apply no line. Say what's when about 4 or 5 hours, 4 or 5 productive hours. And then go online, go Ghana card. Now or tax clearance certificate aba. Now what print it. And see, oh say what the end there. You bet you na sa na mo mane and my yen sa. Yes, why am match 2? Yes, why am match 3? What's the football 1 a.m. na ebo football. On no muton 1 a.m. Ebo football. Na Europe ne a friend say Saudi Arabia mo na omunya millions of football 1 a.m. Okay, we be na waka. Say 1 a.m. 2 a.m. na ebo football. Clearly no, the man is not processing
okay football there no.
Make me send you video no.
But any send me. But say football no be a one pitch no. You bet me a train nipa na ma we mu ba no be enti me am call adwuma wia no. Me pesa me football na jo live me ba betena ahwe.
Na ye bobo pesa me wia se de be bobo 1 a.m. no bi aba be bi.
Ooh, there be in
when no na kan na make on no na kan 1 a.m. 2 a.m. ya na ye bobo or the beba. What we pennies em da. It's clearly papa no could be this is in your upper friend no bra office here. Na ka tell say oh me kwa me kuma tickets every day coming ya private jet also what time to be amount. Also no the other cast I because of person to abamaro. But the member masem so. Enti doctor Mahmoud Bamia and the solutions no ma Ghana for based on obi here sem ene obi a how. Na wakasa wa analyze it. Na we hwe nsem na o kan say etumi solve wo problems a. Na we jira so aye dey ato abama no. I think say so far no so good. Ghana for is so muye and senior I can tell you me say 7 December barely 60 days from now there will be a shocking wave and the spine of the former president and the NDC. The level of complacency, the level of entitlement, the level of they will have a shock of their lives.
But yes, more bohu kakra. It's say now. The type of retail campaign on the surface, but one could deep down said the omo were asking off no. It's saying
oh come on me cook up my school no. They oh baby. Better go film that. That every dia yes, yeah, the only bit that. It's your be the whole from 1 to Form 3. Into your better order of merit, no, not the last right. Tebiao, in the Equator HSC, no. Obvious, yeah, the coffee maintains, coffee to don't maybe also, they made the only teacher, no, only time style and a teacher, a channel, let me take him. It won't me, but Miss Shapa, never try and be a book, me shake a crana, a calling in our committee. Results by no worry, up to now, when we are going to invest in college. Into the Omontra or Omokika Sanchomo. Why are campaigns in Dr. Mahmoud Bamiani MPP in these elections? In fact, across the country, everybody will tell you, say, the MPP and the flag bearer is campaigning as if they are in opposition. Former president, Okoko campaign 2 days, no better than 3 weeks. No better media. No Okoko campaign 2 days, no better than 3 weeks.
Obiane the strategy.
Kofi mi daddy heavy. No yeah. Kofi mi daddy heavy. It daddy no. Syria no. Why? Omo mutu we. Party no kra in the constituencies in the police is egu. They don't even have structures. Anything omo nama omo chuchan to electoral commissions wa. Omo ya baseless allegations no. Because if you are a party worth its sorter in this country, you don't even have to cry foul over the voter register audit. Your party itself will be able to give you every single voter that is not supposed to be in the polling station or has been illegally moved or whatever it is. Maybe I'm talking about like this family. I can tell you all the album no mamia. Obi a what's album no bia minimum no. Uni say normally no. Accra ni Kumasi ne sa urban areas ne pa na ya ye nim ye hu. But see, I also walk Kroma, put them out.
Obiani,
Obiani Mobia, it is a minimum. Men and I'm my grandfather that we will know. On no grandfather Tipen, and no grandmother Tipen, Yenemy Ofity and Kuala Brim. Yenway, Yenway Wafa, Yenway Mamma, Yenway say, Yenny Astra was Yenny near Bankai. Yenway and Dissini, Yenway and Pipini, Yenway Pipini, not the album Mamma, minimum Bia. Metro we fear Biano Momo to MPP. And they fear Biano Momo to NDC. Yen enemy home, and then there was a son agent, the only son agent, Obian Mobia history. Obian Mobia say, Yen Momo I don't better and change, and no more move you cronim. Yen Momo and Papa better some years ago, no Becca, Yen Mina. Until I would be aggressive here at Sawasano. And the album, the bar, what the album, the polling station executives. No matter what a medium and electoral commission at Daroma album Biano a average of about 500 people. And see, young MPP or 5 polling station executives. That 5 album no be 100. Momu 2 weeks will be a better we or you say we teacher we about 3 days in we know we say normally about and that's what we have done. And see, it is not as if say the electoral commission album MPP issues with it too. We had issues with it. But when the EC opened the exhibition, that was the time I used to exhibition, and the correction. You see, exhibition, you're quite we film. We on 12 hour, we are challenging because on D18, any idea resolving. But they have a very weak party in this. And because they are very lazy, and normally they call me go around after the Mukojo and Munguasi or IPAC. You see, IPAC is into TV, so almost himself saying IPAC on TV, but yeah, and come on call for IPAC on TV. But it tells you how lazy a political party they are. And it's almost like almost year at the end of no anything entry. Now almost year anything in yes, yes. And men so nothing about between Dr. Mahmoud Bamiye winning. Now MP a winning majority in parliament. Almost no man can say Obi 18 months. And then, almost spend the time. Almost spend training on polling station, friend say agents. Almost sending extra numbers in words. And it's extra numbers in figures. Almost sending a share. Almost all the rules at the polling station. Instead of almost spending your time training macho men. And this is for them, I don't know, and say, and they are number training and police station agents. Yeah, yes, I say, almost any macho men. And see, polling station, one year, 10 kind of hey, We hey, I was a NDC agent, and I said to Gina Pono. Nay, I thought you really kind of no gun a set of Cocontoka. Over your career, your church with the better, not near court. I dare here, almost a fact you calculator, your Supreme Court. I think it's important that the NDC will take this election seriously, so that they do not become complacent. And Momutimu Yomo that is any Ayomono. Ghana for your robot. Now, what I catch them say, Cincinnati, ACS as the Tomo Kotwaba Mount. Almost show my system no matwaba. Teacher for now, Mujo Mutsine for 4 years now, man for Monomu and Omuna teachers. Omuni and Omo, my men more, Oma 20 hours. Teacher for now, Omo for Mona, Omuya Juma 12 months now. Uti Omaka 3 months. Omo, Oma 2 bit yaw. Ejuma ye form Luso Munuma because of doom so I want to buy for 3 out of 4 years of your tenure. Omo, Oma 2 bit yaw. Businesses are omo collapse here because of power crisis. Omo, Oma 2 bit yaw. Doctor for the nurse for Okacho say, Omba strike Omonko. Now, why you join funu? Now, you won't do anything about the conditions of service. Omo, Omba 2 bit yaw. 5.7 million Ghanaian children now. Omoya free senior high school home for swa. And they almost press Omenya University Mukwana Konoma from Ghana Kada student loan area school. I will invest in the colleges near the end. Omo, Ometo Abetia.
But I know the sir, you're a John Dramani Mama, ni manifesto was say. Waba, mu baby, where you left off, no, once over twasso. Now what was wa, obey no. Or the best spread of private schools, no. Now fake one tertiary, no. Okwa first year near Bema alone. Now the Triana how.
How did you make a say, Papa, we about one and also a private jet? Okay, say no problem to Mamma and Mayamano. Oh, former President Mahama, one of party since 2008 in Amuka City Free Senior High School. In fact, one Casa Bill and 2 billion cities are on Free Senior High School. Number 2, what say you will not implement free senior high school on the whimsical promises of a desperate politician? Will former education minister Leo Kran or free senior high school say, and yeah, dear, very possible, Nanka, you bet me, and Kakwame Nkrumah, you sign it pact. Dear, as of signing to commit to the fight against Galamsey. Former President Mahama and Nakatan say, on being a room tongue, Nonkasa bar, mining areas, only fit, Nonkasa bar. Obet sure mun nyina time fine, obet sure mun nyina excavators. Na what sure mun nyina go on bi na numuton. Kasa ne so on kana so obeka. Onka. He would never make that commitment.
Oh, but I can say he would rather pursue those behind the Galamsey. Now, one more one here.
That's what I'm telling you. Onka. Put him there. Okay, say those behind that. Sabi en kwala sem. Those behind. And then you may armed robbers, no on prosecutions and a judgment about Wenya Etia Galamseyers. Now compared to any other regime, including the former President Mahama. Number four, Galamsey issues by an Ekano. The Minister for Environment, Honorable Mahama Yaruga Bienumuton, it's online. It's on piece of form online. Or say, or Bienumuton, or say, there is no way Nabino can win the fight against Galamsey. Because according to Ono, Galamsey is so deep-seated to the extent that Asofo Yebi, Ahimfu Yebi, Obia Yebi, they all recommend they say, yen regulating and legalizing illegal mining. Those are his words. That was the time the former president was president. Your friend is saying, Anas, I remember Anas, in 2012, or your investigative piece, Emma Al Jazeera, on Galamsey. Guess who Anas say as far back as 2012, under his presidency. In fact, the entire period of John Mahama's presidency, action back will take here, it will be in any way on Galamsey. And then you have a president in another Danko Kufuadwa, Operation Vanguard, Operation Halt, in machines, no do our sign was so. Nippon do what you were gum, excavators are what seno, a bra brunk for A coin or the Galamsey to koi or back to the forefront, bring it to the limelight, to the extent that he was even punished in the 2020 elections simply for dedicating himself to fight Galamsey. Nobody can dispute that. No president has done much as Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has done when it comes to the fight against Galamsey. Etienne Sawoka said, "Yen to bentia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo are buying 8 million Quentia Galamsey. Sabe wo no na won kan okre. Na ye Galamsey na hia wo de ye wade. Because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Mpasemba, number 1, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo is not on the ballot. The people on the ballot are Ekuadonko, Akpalu, Cheddar, John Mahama, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and a few others. Send the pay more ballot, you see, or move fine, and they better be and say, we are incompetent because you had an opportunity to end Galamsey and you didn't end. Only one person on the ballot, John Mahama. And I have more Casamuna, more coming to say, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo blessing of Galamsey the Bayana. The former president was president when Galamsey was thriving on the river bodies. There is no record of specific interventions he's put in to fight Galamsey. And nothing another the first day of swearing in or say, I am going to fight the Galamsey menace. If it was not in existence, why was he speaking about it that time? It tells you that even before Nanado came to office, Galamsey was a canker. Now ask yourself, why would anybody come to tell me that I should go and vote for the same former president under whose watch Galamsey became a major issue?
Now, I am Musadi. Now, Cassa, John Mahama, Galamsey, whom your maniema wom could tro, and am I yet to tear, ye tutiano. Nasa, the oye, yen yet 20 anua. I don't know, Muslim by ye. I escalated, sir.
And you see, I always say something. Galamsey, you know, a social canker, Brakwan. Galamsey, once my initial comment and the country say, Galamsey, a crime, a legality. Like every other crime. I remember somewhere in 2018, 2019, there was a social vice via a higher drain, abuse of Tramo. Mr. Kaya. Yenina Kaya Hubum, Nanabana, Muamundi GH1. I remember I was a municipal chief executive then, National Youth Authority. Ye wagey campaign against the abuse of Tramo. Yankobro omo. Yankwasasa omo enfi we yankogu prison. Because a social vice, a social deviancy, they needed some mental reorientation and a mindset reorientation. They tried so many strategies. The facts of the matter, they say, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has done the most amongst all presidents in recent times when it comes to the fight against Galamsey. But it hasn't worked. And yeah, Jumaye. And also because, I didn't know a crime. What it means is that Nana do nembraso or ko Nana yeda wase. They obey bia na wayo no want to try the so try bia. So at this point, what is needed to be done is not to say, Nanado to Mahama. So, then you're coming to show me evidence or fact that says, oh, and now Mahama wa be Nagalamsey, because of Kutia, and but I was a Galamsey, you have no business to advocate for John Mahama. Now, because all the people on the ballot, he's the one who was president and still failed to fight Galamsey. And now, what do we want to hear from the candidates? New ways, new approaches, new strategies. Galamsey can come. I think is what is important.
Yeah, me say now we can say Tramo, it was just a handful of Nkwalabia, one more bright and time. But when you as a society, as a nation,
and it's one follow some more issue, you know. How was it a handful? I did me and wake up not to best in course in Yane, Echo join GH1 and NY, you know. I did a free sorry call Tamale Equaye campaign. No. It was everywhere in this country. It was destroying the youth of this country. Almost did that got him, no more did that film, no more did that car. That was how bad it is.
But Australia, who seen
Senior, there is no crime, and I didn't be anywhere affecting humanity about who say back. I didn't be affecting human survival. None is bigger than the other. Pollution, air pollution is as dangerous as water pollution. Back when you're saying back home, also so back when you're back home. So the point is this: we simply need to ask ourselves, DNA so far, and DNA between why are we politicizing this? Why are you making Galamsey a political matter? I got 2 months. Yeah, replay of 2020. That's why I keep telling you, say, hey, me, I'm telling you, pa. So be our say, or don't Ghana see, or be our Galamsey was a funny to phone. Funny to phone, so. They in debate, you know, so I politics. I didn't am pass Galamsey, no, I say in two. Mimi village, ewa yes one. Your friend Numa Pepem, Gabo village, you say Numa
Pepem.
I Mimi village near beyond a Numa Pepem Gabo. I want my grandfather Coco. I just river your way. I want to be in a cook. In a court now. Yamakwa will be a filate. In a call, you could do cocoa by a concerns only the eye. That is the kind of water in Nayanum. Shady so it's a major matter. But why do you want anybody to benefit politically from it? I didn't hear. I didn't hear more person, and before no more person benefit politically. No, or by your man, no to me, and you give me a single evidence or record of your mama fighting Galamsey and being successful. It is also Galamsey, what do Galamsey, a how pan a Ghana, 18 hours, then why are you advocating for your mama? All the people who came to the street to come and bend properties and come and disrupt our lives, you know. Hypocrite.
I see.
There are people who are taking advantage of a genuine concern for the Ghanaian people to advance their political cause. Why do you want us to support you in this cause? Are they affecting you the person what the person who hijack now they benefit politically. Why? I didn't move for the Federal Mama and catch and say, Command Ukwa Benfi Easter, WMP, candidate in MP or Menfi East and Menfi West. Then in 10, none in India, look at hey, I said, oh, be of a Cogalamse Diano. You better make you say, your friend is a neighborhood watchdog about the show. On being an Uncasa, he won't do it. He won't do it because he's the biggest beneficiary in all of these protests that are going on. Biggest beneficiary.
I see.
That is of all the protests that is going on. And I'm going to wait there, Janice. I'm going to be the question. And I'm the entire conversation and I Kufado. Then I Kufado contest. Then I Kufado now. Kufado is failing to about 20 and when you have is he on the ballot paper?
Vice.
Kufado about me.
Why any vice?
It's your Mahama. No, yeah, Atamos vice. And to buy the Atamos here in Anobe.
Oh, there be.
In Japan, again. Mamba papa no kwai na we take Ghanaian for granted. Na ya sama go bi abedi o mampani pe kwado to minya carry sign the delay nim ka say yento about one. What kind of disrespect is that? After abusing all of us, mishandling the country, destroying the national health insurance scheme, leaving over 100,000 people in the house, putting a friend is saying 3Ds in books and saying they constructed our roads. It's because of some of these things that we do. And a man is having them. The man doesn't deserve to be on our ballot paper.
Okay.
He doesn't deserve to be on our ballot paper. What we need today is solutions going into the future. And then, this is what we are confronted with. What are the new ways we can do things to fight this? Okay, the mama, they are the candy of it. Baumia, they are with me. Now the Obama say, Baumia, we are vice president. And then Kufado, and guess what Kugalan to me and Kutiba to it. And 2 years, no Wakotoma wine. Okotoma, they are no by your man penina or no into uncle. That means one Galamte now, person. What do you mean our person and our person who use what they affect you and take advantage of it? You know, be I didn't watch him. And there's some organized labor also on watch church. On watch church simply because you see, when you're pursuing some of these things, and you don't pursue it with a complete open mind. So that's how some of these.
Now, Catholic Bishop Conference, if one should do a more.
anasa ka bishop conference omo nka say omo sorry omo ko strike na affect obi a omo say we are going to read our rosaries and petition the presidency on the need to elevate the fight against galamsey. What is wrong with that? And it's not all of us are fighting for. It is now the Catholic Bishop Conference. I say yeah before you Catholic you never could join it. And no, that is the way to go. And no sano, because the petition will go with some recommendations. That's our recommendations. I buy so much. Oh, when you see a baby, when I'm say you done that, you can say, "Boy, sa." Baba can say, "Oh, I buy you organize labor, you more ultimatum." By this time, one ban small scale mining. You be call indefinite strike. Now, on mining more. On miner will say, Galamsey, SN into now be call indefinite strike. No. We call indefinite strike now. Economy, I think na year recover. You have a little glimpse of hope. No, we be shut the economy down because of one other canker affect the economy. No, now we you know. What I'm going to say now we have sample. Then funny say we have sample na sampa. We be na. Over na forest exchange Korean. You saw any down. Oba say oh. I feel the incident that but said a forest like it strike him. It doesn't make sense. Honestly speaking, men can that out. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. When you come on 2018, I buy a ban small scale money for 1.5 years.
Sure.
Did it solve the Galamsey problem?
No.
So how do you come back with the same?
But to some extent,
it's not true. To which extent? When you come, in fact, that year 2018 was one of the years that we had the most gold produced. Wouldn't be here, Banasa.
Debbie.
Because I guess wouldn't be in the Juma. Okra regulation. Then I'm saying illegal miner or in the Juma na Jusum or ye walk quiet brain to me. So I ban you, or ye that. I have to say what tiptoe lane our cycle. With the tiptoe lane there. Some of the tiptoe lane on a Ghana in the headquarters. Who phone or laptop you are now quiet with me. And see, we say tiptoe lane there who could do now. And see how small boy the students your course say okay your phone swap.
Me who's that video no?
The necessary am on the tile.
Oh no.
Yaman we tile say the demo. And see what say tiptoe lane there e ho no. Ye phone. Ye to bottom. And see if you na ko no. Ya ban you obia from coming to tiptoe lane. And see other rights now oil the genuine business ho no. At to bottom na fa no be. Frankie's phones, say Franco phones are all the phones were tiptoe lane cycle no atutu boto me fa no hobe enti because of bonene krono and nipa kakre bi edinti omo what tiptoe lane na nu medu ane mom. That is your smartest solution. In any case, the ban on small scale mining, no, it is one of the solutions that we have tried before that did not work. So why are you proposing the same thing I have tried in the past before? It's not as if I want the genuine. And yes, be a small scale mining ban organized labor cannot. Yes, idea be a bimba. That idea has been tried before. But you know what the organized labor is doing? They are blackmailing everybody.
Why?
Because you see, I'm not say where I make a kind man can you hey, or I bear moon or other cassettes into a wolf. They are going to create a wolf crack after Sakra into a little crack at the end to you. But
woman, a concern, say, okay, say you're too crania banning blanketedly. Ensuring tear, what society.
You're banning the 2018, no infinity, and
Sadi where you banning your vessel mobian kutu.
And I be a banner, ya mobian to 28, and see a banner, ya mobian.
Banana will case, and no, and nipa a yenya more gold, not just say, your banner, your nipa be fetch kutu.
Because a criminal, and see, and the police for the room. I'm wondering, Koso. And you want to catch us all banners, small scale mining, illegal miners, and illegal mining. Is that the smartest solutions we can come up with? And don't think they ever strike. No, mining in our started now. I don't see. At the end, I was here, you be paying. At the end, I be paying. I ain't figure my needed results. And see, oh, because strike, no mining in our more. Oh, what do we need? The son and they go forward on a minor say, Yaw nyina no Ekufuado. No Ekufuado is on the ballot paper. Yema binding din say aka 2 months e kotoba strategy we should agitate. We should be all over the place. It's ya to abani vie empo. We dey say to abani vie empo. Now nipa na obeso we need now mine boa. E kwan be na nipa no be fa say your mind no. We shouldn't do that. Let's be very honest. You see, let's be frontal with the issues. There are some unique propositions here what organized labor or more demands them. And government is acceding to those ones. For example, the revocation of the EI. Abaya Jatin will be revoked. But some of them, they've already been tried. Why are you insisting that it's like an ego game. Oh, because no one can organize labor. Won't you can strike no? Now you can organize labor. So them say you can.
I know.
Can you imagine what will happen in this country if what organized labor is saying they will do, they do it? And it's okay, Galamsey, what they want to do on the 10th is more dangerous than Galamsey to our survival. Why are we not talking about it? I don't know what them. It is going to be more devastating than Galamsey. And you know it. You know it. You are aware. They're close to over 1 million employees, almost here, more small scale mining. Organized labor members. So what are we saying? What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why? I don't know. Say, baby, Ejina. I say, yeah, they're not satisfied. Ego be. Why? Why are we doing this? And then this is when you answer because you see, on the 10th, if organized labor should go ahead and shut down the country, the biggest beneficiary is NDC, not Ghana. It doesn't solve anything. What it does rather is that it destroys our economy further. And then once our economy is destroyed further, the NDC becomes the biggest winner. It is worse than Galamsey. What they want to do on the 10th. If they go ahead and do it, this country will go back. What do you say? Senior economists a year, Jumano. Over to me, the 3 years of the economy. But 1 week, maybe to say, but it's on
yes.
3 years. You will need 3 years to fix an economy. Every 1 week, maybe to be. So why are we not scared? Why are we not worried? If people are worried about Galamsey and they are protesting, then they should be on the streets by now against organized labor. Because if organized labor should go ahead and do what they are saying they will do, it is more dangerous what they want to do on the 10th. It's more dangerous than Galamsey. But I cannot tell you that you love Ghana. And that is why you are doing all these things against Galamsey. And then come and do actions that are more devastating to our survival than even Galamsey. You can't tell me that. And that's what we are saying, the organized labor. What we need are solutions. Solutions that are unique. Not solutions that we think it is the best. What do you know and no one about when you strike? When is this your mind? And no more organized labor and penny for no. Almost institutions, organizations, are they perfect institutions? You are making proposals. Sorry, now. Let's discuss the proposals and find ones we believe would work and the ones that will not work. But don't blackmail everybody. Don't blackmail the government. By telling the government, say, 1 year we are maybe I'm a strike, maybe I'm why are you doing that? And that is why you realize that UTAC, Kumasi, some of them, medical associations, some of them are beginning to say that David. I deal with the here, a behind Mr. Yafaya Nuntum, Nene organized labor and son kasa.
Okay.
Now, say organized labor, they're more threatening on the 10th. No? If they should go ahead and do it, then they are no different from the illegal miners. Because what the illegal miners are doing is that they are destroying our water bodies to destroy our survival. And that strike, it will destroy our economy and destroy our survival as well. And it's almost the same.
Mamena was saying, no pay.
Without Sicilian.
Basically, I was saying, Ora Dennis Miracle Abwaje. And I know I think on okay 101.7.
Small scale mine in a Galamsey. Small scale mine are there.
He's the or yeah ne ntoaso na eba omi a wo ba nti obi o a
ne ntu aso e hwan